You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
It goes on here to talk about the money while Rhodes is looking at that. Quote, these guys at the Tampa Bay Bucs tried to make an agreement with me to give me $200,000 to go to the crazy house so these guys could look like they know what they were talking about, Brown said. Bernstein said Light told him in writing twice, do not spend this any other way. When asked if he believed he needed mental help of any kind, Brown said, I have mental wealth, man. Oh, God. I know a lot of people may not understand me, know how I look at things, or don't know how I react to emotional things. But it's not for them to understand me. I've got a beautiful family, kids, and people all across the world that look up to me. And it's no reason I'm in this position at this point. Arians did not specifically use the words mental health in discussing Brown's incident. When Arians was asked about Brown leaving the field, he said, yeah, it was very hard. I wish him well. I hope if he needs help, he gets some. It's very hard because I do care about him. That's very similar to what Tom Brady had said.
Right.
Too.
Right.
So, like I said, nothing about the ankle at all.
Well, Tom Brady and Bruce Arians did sort of imply that they thought maybe there was a mental health issue there. I don't buy that personally. I just don't. I think he's a total and complete knucklehead. I think he's just a F up.
Yeah, man. But
he's got too big of a history of just, there's a saying, some dudes just can't act right. They just can't get their crap together. They're not responsible. They don't want to work. They just can't. I don't know what it is. They think they're entitled. That's the word I'm looking for. They're entitled for everybody else to hand them something. Look, right. He thought he was entitled here, right? He was entitled to get the ball thrown to him. Mm-hmm. The Bucs should have thrown me the ball. Well, you got Mike Evans on the field. You got Rob Gronkowski on the field. You got Scotty Miller on the field. There are other people on the field. Actual, yes, NFL players. Some of them good. Some of them are future Hall of Famers. And but you think you are entitled to get the ball.
And what do we know about Tom Brady throughout his career? He spreads the ball around. He doesn't care what your name is, but he will make sure you get your money. All you had to do was go back into the game. I mean, you would have got your money this game or the next game. We saw what he did with Gronk. He helped Antonio Brown last season get his money too.
Dude, if you really think there ain't dudes that fall into that category, you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. Man, always about race. Always.
Race has nothing to do with this.
Not a thing.
Nothing whatsoever. But $200,000, man, they offered him $200,000 to go to the Looney House. Now, the problem is Antonio Brown doesn't believe he has a problem, so he probably took that as an insult right there. So he's trying to make it seem like the Bucs are trying to wash their hands clean.
He's trying to get paid for not doing nothing. Yeah, I mean, let's just be real. He is trying to get paid for not doing nothing. Yeah. Plus,
he should move to New York, where he was at. Go to New York, man. You're right there, New York. They give you something for nothing.
He's still holding out hope that I guess. Oh, and this is the thing that we haven't talked about here. I think he just canceled himself. This lawsuit will cancel him.
What team is going to want to sign him?
Because
he'll pull this stunt with another team, And he's just shooting himself in the foot by pursuing this like that.
If he had designs on playing for another team, he just took those designs and put some lighter fluid on it and lit them on fire. If you are a team who is signing this dude, I mean, really, nobody. I think even Jerry Jones is not going to touch this now because you have brought in legalities.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to wash. They're done. Antonio Brown canceled himself just now. For sure.
One thing about when it comes to the Cowboys players, former players, they love Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is one of the most beloved people by players because he's definitely player friendly.
Oh yeah,
Antonio Brown would definitely go over there and probably cause trouble and throw him under the bus. Connor Akers for $5. AB reminds me of Kanye West. Both are extremely talented at their respective craft, but their antics overshadow their accomplishments. What do you think of that analogy?
I don't know. I think Kanye thinks more critically.
I think he does
than
you got
Antonio Brown.
The thing about Kanye is the leftist media were calling him crazy just because he supported Trump. They were saying he's off his meds. So it's different.
They went after 50 Cent and they went after Lil Wayne because they supported Trump too. You know,
50 Cent bent the knee, man. He bent the knee.
Yeah,
I lost a lot of respect for him.
He punked out when that old gal went after him that he used to go out with.
Yeah. Well, it's like Chelsea Handler. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she's woke. She's woker than woke. Yeah.
What are you guys saying here?
Talking about teams not touching him. This is not like he went out and got into some legal trouble like teams are used to dealing with. No, he is suing a team.
Yeah. An
NFL team. So
that's a good way to burn a bridge, man.
They will never touch this guy again.
Good way to burn a bridge. Yeah. If he actually pursues legal action, he can kiss his NFL career goodbye. And I have a bad feeling, man. I have a bad feeling. Because Antonio Brown doesn't have a job. What did Antonio Brown go out and do? He ran up a $15,000 tab. Something is telling me 3 years, man, we're going to find out that this dude is flat broke.
Destitute. Out of there.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yep. Now, I don't want to see that, man. Because if I had his kind of money, there's no way I'm going to blow it. I would never spend $15,000 at a bar.
This is a guy that had everything going for him. Can you imagine if he would have really and truly acted right in Pittsburgh and just stayed there? They had just drafted Juju up there, and it would have been him, and Juju would have been the number 2 on that team.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a couple of years together, and he lit it up. But like I said before, Mike Tomlin had been covering Antonio Brown's F-ups. That's why it never came out. He's been acting this way for years, even with Pittsburgh, just behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.